Well, that's not good. A Bigsby should always move freely at the hinge, but this one doesn't. And I know it seems like an obvious thing to be pointed out, but I've been doing a lot of stuff with Bigsby's lately for whatever reason, and every single issue that I've encountered has got something to do with either poor setup or just some form of neglect. And for as much as people like to shit on the Bigsby, every Bigsby issue that I've seen is either player related or tech related. And yeah, this is my own Court Sunset, by the way, which I absolutely love this thing, but it's got this Bigsby B50, which, as you can hear, has some friction on the hinge, because I too neglect my guitars. So I decided to disassemble it, and as I am dreading the prospect of having to deal with these snap rings, this happens. Let me try that again. And again. And again. And again. Well, what do you know? Loosening that specific screw solves the issue. No like a lube, no crappy bearing, just a mounting screw. So what the hell? Okay, let me explain. This hinge moves over a pair of bearings, specifically needle bearings, like this thing over here. They are characterized by being compact, providing ease of start, and being great for high radial load applications, like on this here case where you have like 40 or 50 kilos pulling toward the neck at any given moment. These are clear advantages over the good old ball bearing, but there is one small disadvantage though. Low tolerance to misalignment, and that tolerance can be really low. Like that screw that seemed to magically solve the issue when it was slightly loosened. Well, let me show you what the underside of this thing looks like so that I can better explain what's going on. There are three spots that the frame of this Bigsby rests on, which are these three felts that are there to not protect the finish. I mean, as far as I can tell, they're there to allow for higher tolerances and nothing else. And there's three of them. And so how is this Bigsby secured to the body of the guitar? With 4 screws, obviously, because 3 points of contact, 4 screws. So quite evidently, at least one of the screws, or in this case, the 2 screws on the rear, will be attempting to close a gap between the Bigsby and the body of the guitar, a gap that is there due to the thickness of the felt supporting the bridge. But with no felt underneath these particular screws, tightening beyond a certain point means the aluminum frame of the Bigsby will start twisting. And what better place to cause a deformation to the frame than the area where the 2 highly sensitive to misalignment needle bearings are mounted on? Yeah. A bit of an oversight to the design of the B5, B50 and B500 Bigsbys, meaning the models that are designed for use on flat-top guitars. Luckily, it's an easy fix, and this Bigsby works impeccably now, but if you happen to own one of these, you might want to check if the hinge moves freely the next time you change strings. If not, this is where I check first. Alright, that was a quite quick one, and there's gonna be no prologue or anything to that one really. Might as well even post this shit on Instagram or something. Yeah. Alright, enough time to have... You have all those squares, those things. If you click on those, I get more views on those. Alright, that's it.